Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk to you about a brand which isn't new to the market, but I've not recently discovered actually because I've heard of them before. But this is the first time I'm trying their fragrances. So what I did was I first checked them out at Niche London in September, which is the Niche exhibition in London, which happened for the first time in September this year. And the brand is Uniquee.Luxury, and I loved the fragrances that I tried at the exhibition. So I went and bought myself the Discovery set. Now this is one of the best Discovery sets that I've seen in terms of packaging. Like it's a such a really beautiful and high quality box. And then when you open it up like that, you've got like this velvet thing inside. I don't even know what to call it. I'm lost for words. And then you've got all of the samples inside inside the Discovery box. So there's about 14 fragrances in this Discovery set, and I'm not going to go through all 14 of them in today's video. I think I'm just going to talk to you about 4 or 5 in this video, and then in part 2 I'll talk to you about another 4 or 5, and then in part 3 we'll finish off the rest of the samples. And I'm going to start off with Aphrodisiac Touch. Now Aphrodisiac Touch, this is really such a beautiful fragrance. It opens like a sweet musky floral scent, and then the bergamot comes along, and then the vanilla starts moving in. So in the opening, you've got a bit of complexity already. It then drives down to like a woody, a musky vanilla scent with cardamom. I personally find this one really, really interesting because the cardamom comes in the dry down, and usually you get the cardamom in the opening. Then the second one I'm going to talk to you about is Woud Mood Absolute. Now this one reminds me of something. I feel like there are similar scents on the market already. This one opens a little bit citrusy with a perfect balance of saffron. And there's also patchouli in this one. It's also kind of herbaceous, but like in a woody way. It then dries down to what I feel like is leathery, slightly medicinal scent. And although I've tried similar fragrances before, this scent profile and this fragrance are actually superbly done. So if you haven't come across a fragrance like this before, then this is definitely one that you should check out. Then next we have got Istanbul. Now Istanbul is so far my #1 favorite fragrance from this brand. This is one of the ones that I tried at Niche London. I fell in love straight away. I bought the sample home. I loved it even more when I tried it, and I definitely want to get a full bottle of this one. To me, this is the perfect representation of what Istanbul looks like, not smells like. Okay, that sounds weird, I know, but I'm going to tell you why. So this is a beautiful floral vanilla fragrance with some sweet fruitiness and a musky woody base. So Istanbul is known for its centuries-old history, which for me is represented in the musky woody base of this fragrance. Then each palace and historic site also has the most beautiful floral gardens, which again is represented in this fragrance. And then you've also got sweet shops and like cafes, coffee shops everywhere, which to me is basically the fruitiness and the vanilla in this fragrance. So combine everything that you smell in this fragrance, put it into an image, and that's what Istanbul is. That's why I feel like this fragrance is the perfect representation of what Istanbul looks like. And because I just went there earlier this year, it's a very, very fresh memory in my mind, and I definitely resonated with this fragrance. So Istanbul by Uniquee.Luxury is perfectly done and perfectly captured in my opinion. And then the last one I'm going to talk to you about is Izmir. So Izmir is actually where the brand was founded. So even though they're a Turkish brand, they're not from like the capital Ankara or Istanbul or anything like that. They were founded in Izmir, and that's where the factory is as well. So this one is different to the others that I've talked about in this video. It opens more fresh and fruity with citrus and pineapple, and has a slightly buttery aspect coming from the orris, which then becomes earthy after a little bit. So this one has like a tonka base, which kind of dries down with the patchouli. And in the dry down, the patchouli feels a little bit damp, I would say. So it's very different to the other three fragrances that I've tried so far.